have the pleasure of having Dr. Peggy Herzog here, who happens to be Abby's mom. And Abby.
Fine.
Embarrassing you again, I'm sorry.
The sunburn or just?
And I'm going to let Peggy Dr. Herzog get into exactly what she's going to talk about in our workshop here. And it's going to be very interactive, and I'm personally looking forward to it. So thank you very much for being here.
I'm thrilled to be here. I'm really delighted to stand in front of you right now, but you guys have had a totally long day, and I imagine you have a lot of needs right now that you're containing. You're sitting here so politely. I'm actually struck with that. Let me tell you the plan for the day, or we have an hour. We don't even have a day. We have 1 hour. We're going to have to use every minute if that's okay. I would like you to shut your eyes first. Everybody shut your eyes. And I would like you to make one of 4 decisions. First decision is whether you feel hungry. Second decision, and this is going to be a priority, prioritizing. Does your body need rest? Third decision, do you need to give your mind some rest time? Fourth decision, do you need to go to the bathroom? Open your eyes. I would like you to have 1 minute, 30 seconds, nope, 5 seconds to make your decision how you're going to use your time. You'll probably have 10 minutes or 11 minutes left. Food is in that corner, over there, turn around. We are going to have, do you guys have your towels? Quietly take your towels, go lie down back there for constructive rest. Real fast, let me teach you the constructive rest. It's on your back, knees up, hand across your chest. Third decision, quietly, just peacefully being with yourself, or go to the bathroom, or combined. Anybody who wants to quietly be with themselves, it will be over there. I have paper and crayons. You can draw, and this is a silent 12 minutes. Go. We've had so much fun. I just can't get you this stuff. So I have something for you. Here, this is for you. Good. And then use it the way that's right for you. Alright, try that. Use it how you need to use it was the message. Who gave you the kiss? The Hershey's kiss?
You did.
I did. Why did I give it to you? Why do you think I give it to you?
To use it.
Because we established a relationship. You told me your name. We looked at each other in the eyes, each one of you. We had a transaction, and then I gave you a gift from my heart, which was a kiss. And I said to you, this is yours. Take it with you and use it the way that's best for you. When you wake up in the morning, guys, the beginning of your practice, the beginning of getting your brain rigged and ready for racing is learning how to get out of bed your way. And to start it now and do it your way every day the rest of your life. It is about learning your practice so that when you're ready to go sailing, You're responsible for your gear bed. You are responsible for your equipment. Do you guys think about what extra equipment you need in case your equipment breaks?
Yes.
Please do. You're responsible for that. How you set the patterns of relationships make a huge difference for getting your brain rigged and ready. It is your relationship with yourself. How do you experience yourself as you're leaving home? How do you experience yourself in the car? How do you experience yourself in the boat park? What about changing your clothes? What about the weather? What about your stomach, which is hurting you? All of this matters. Your relationship with yourself matters so much, guys. And learning to handle your relationship with yourself is the most important part of it, which is why we began with your body.
The goal of committing to daily practice on land is to help your brain establish patterns that can become almost automatic. You live in your body 24/7. It's your daily boat. It's your personality, your style, your coping. Getting your brain rigged and ready is practicing your style, practicing coping. Develop and practice your patterns of relationships with yourself, with your folks, your teachers, your friends, and your coaches. These mind-body patterns will help you become even more confident and even more secure. You will know yourself well enough so that your self-awareness doesn't have to be your primary focus when you're on the water. The second part of getting your brain rigged and ready is to discover and to practice your optimal sensory style. Learning about sensory styles, your own and others, is a huge part of figuring out how to sail faster. What is a sensory style?
I want you to be inside yourself thinking, how do you know something is changing? Now, some of you know it because you see it. If you use your eyes and you see it, raise your hand, please. Okay, put your hand down. Some of you know it's changing because you hear it. If you hear it, raise your hand, please. Some of you know it's changing because you smell it. If you smell it, please raise your hand. Some of you know it's changing because your body feels differently. Raise your hand. Some of you know it's changing because it's not just that your body feels different, but there's motion that feels different. Motion. Raise your hand if you feel different motion. It could be in motion. And some of you know that it's different because you have an awareness inside your body. This is tricky, guys. There's an awareness inside your body that you feel differently than you did before. You're aware of something shifting. It's just this body awareness that changes. Raise your hand. Okay. Now open your eyes. If you think that you primarily learn through your eyes, and I'm talking about primarily, not using a lot, that's your primary way to learn, go to that corner.
You saw the clouds coming in? Clouds. No more leaves. Clouds forming. I can see New York.
Oh yeah, it got all wispy.
Yeah.
And then when it died out again, it was like one of those like bunches.
There was like a line of wind coming from the north, and then a line of wind coming from the south, and they're like right next to each other.
Feel rudder on my rudder. Think about it.
I feel home on my rudder. That's so normal though.
I feel rather tension
On my helm. On my on my helm.
on
My helm.
Temperature changes, something, just my hair moves, whatever, and I go, oh, there's something different. Yeah, okay, what is it? And I might have to look, or I might understand it.
And that creates the trigger, right?
Yeah, so it's like the trigger, and it's not that your body doesn't, you don't memorize it, right? But from many repetitions, you're able to then go, okay, that's probably what's going to happen.
For the visualizing category, we saw the clouds rolling in. We saw the top of our wind indicator gone. We saw the wind pick up to 100 knots. We saw the kids swimming up to their boat.
We can hear the wind picking up. We can hear the water splashing. We can actually hear the difference between it hitting the bow or hitting the bottom, so we know if the boat's balanced right. We can hear the sails luffing for different winds. We also hear the sails luff on the boats over our shoulder when they tack, so we don't have to look at the boats. We just hear it.
Your daily practice of how you want to lead your life. Taking that Hershey's Kiss and using it how?
However you would want.
How you want.
In the way that's best for you. In the way that's best for you. Anybody eat their kiss yet? Okay. Anybody save it?
I have a question.
Hold on. Hold on. Next, it's your practice. It's your organization. It's developing patterns. It's taking responsibility. It's taking notes. It's writing down notes that every day, maybe that things you learn that day from your coaches or your friends. Keeping a notebook. Whatever you can do to learn every single day, but you do it every day so that it's natural. It's as natural as brushing your teeth. Establishing those patterns now will help your brain get rigged and ready. It is so essential for your brain. Trust me, guys, there's going to be at the cellular level in your brain, as your brain is growing, this will be part of how your brain starts to actually literally grow. Allowing you to be fit and ready to gather information based on your sensory style that is your primary sensory style. But remember, and this is a key, that we have many senses and we all integrate the senses. You use your primary style, but you integrate it with other information to do what? Have a cognition. And we didn't talk about that. This would be a whole nother hour, which is how feelings and thinking work together. And at the doctoral level, where I've taught cognition and affect to people who are getting their PhD, we spend courses, a whole course on what comes first, feeling or thinking. Thinking or feeling. Does it come together or are they separate? And to tell you the truth, ready for this? I stood in front of them and said, gee, I don't know. Because we don't know, but what we do believe, and this is really important for you to know, that it begins in your relationships. The relationship you had with your mom when you were a baby helped you learn how to process information. That information is at the cellular level in your brain. It grows and expands. These are patterns. You're then using information from your coaches. How do you feel and how you think? It's growing, growing, growing. Information with your friends. How you feel, how you think. How your body feels and how your body thinks. How your brain, how your thinking thinks. How your thinking feels and thinks. All of this will help you be rigged and ready. If you respect yourself, respect others, literally, and I'm not speaking in a platitude. Who knows what a platitude means? It's one of those blah blahs. Blah, blah, blah. That's a platitude. It's just a saying. I really mean it. Like, how you carry forward your feelings and your thinking and use it in your everyday life will help you on that race course so that when you get information, you integrate it with your feeling and you make a decision. And that decision's going to help you do what? Sail faster. Sail faster.